my name is Yong. My registration number is 01DTK20F1013, and now I'll show how I do the experiment 4 of semiconductor. Okay, so here's the component that we need for this experiment. Some jumbo wires, 9V battery, crocodile clips, a 1 mega ohm resistor. The color code is brown, black, green, and this the 4.7k ohm resistor. The color code is yellow, purple, red. Okay, and the BD transistor, BD135 transistor. Alright, and the protoboard, multimeter. Okay, let's start. I will construct the circuit first. I put the 1 mega ohm resistor here. Right. Now for the .7k ohm resistor. From the previous experiment 2, we know that the first terminal is emitter and the second terminal is collector. The third terminal is the base. Alright, so we have to connect the base to the 1 mega ohm resistor. Okay, so the collector, the second terminal, to the 4.7k ohm resistor. Okay, alright, and now we have to connect these two resistors with the jumbo wire. Alright, and connect it to the battery. Alright, I use crocodile clip. Okay, now I connect it to the positive terminal of the battery. Okay, and now for the emitter, connect to the negative terminal of battery. So here's the emitter. Right, I use crocodile clip. So now the emitter is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Right, so the circuit is constructed. I have to measure how much value is the VB. I use 10V range. Okay, so I connect the REG probe to the base terminal of the transistor, and the black probe connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, so I use 10V range. It is 0.6 volt. Okay, then for the VE, I use 10V range. Alright, then I connect the REG probe to the emitter terminal of the transistor, and also the black probe connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, 10V range, it is okay 0 volt. Then for the VC, I connect the REG probe to the collector terminal of the transistor, and the black probe to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, 10V range, 0.2 volts. Yes, it is 0.2 volts. Okay, now I have to measure VBE. I use 10V range. Okay, REG probe to the base terminal of the transistor, and the black probe to the emitter terminal of the transistor. Alright, 10V range. It is 0.6 volts. Now I'll measure the IC. I use 2.5 milliampere current range. Before I connect the probes, I have to short the circuit between the 4.K ohm resistor and the collector. Okay, the red probe connected to the 4.7K ohm resistor, and the black probe connected to the collector terminal of the transistor. Okay, 2.5 milliampere range. It is 1.85 milliampere. Now I will measure IB. I use 50 microampere current range. Before I connect the probes, I also short the circuit between the 1 mega ohm resistor and the base terminal. Alright, so the red probe connected to the 1 mega ohm resistor and the black probe connected to the base terminal. Okay, base terminal of the transistor, 50 microampere range. Okay, it is 8 microampere. Now lastly, for the IE, I use 2.5 milliampere current range. So I'll short the circuit between the emitter terminal of the transistor and the negative terminal of the battery. Alright, so I short the circuit between here. Okay, I connect the red probe to the emitter terminal of the transistor, and the black probe I connect to the negative terminal of the battery. 2.5 milliampere range. Okay, now it is 1.85 milliampere. Alright, here's the result of measure value for this experiment 4. Thank you very much.